Good day, everyone. This is going to be a bit of a different video because, as you might have remembered, I recorded my country clash games a few months ago, and I got into the grand final, but never was a video for that. The reason for that was that I screen shared my logs, but because I screen shared, it slowed down my recording. So I recorded the Japan video. I was trying to look back for it, but I guess I didn't save it. So yeah, the yeah. By the way, don't mind the Totski name. It's my account. My Discord account got hacked, and the dude who hacked it called it, named it Totski, and he got this profile pic with it. I don't know. Why he felt like doing that, but that's why it says Trotsky, not Baseman. Um, so I had to go against Lunacy Echo, who's an amazing player who I've actually never faced before. This is the first time I ever faced him. So yeah. So at the grand final, we all chose a map, both move and no move. I picked Germany, both move and no move. Lucy chose Japan move and Cambodia no move and a world seed. So what I guess I will just do, I will run through the logs and kind of tell you what my thought process is. And I'm also recording this now. I held it off for quite a while actually doing this because there's actually a new season coming up. Um, season two. Now I mean I can go into that now I guess. So if you don't know about this competition, then I'll quickly explain it. So per round, you have a group of countries, um, and the thing is, like, so here, if player one and player two, both players one, uh, each get a country assigned to them to the given part. Like part one will be in the first round, part two will be in the second round, etc. So, for example, I could draw Czechia, and my opponent could draw Peru. Yeah, um, and yeah, and I think the cumulative score over all three maps will get you through. One little change is that um, the first 32, like the 32 best performers in the pre-qualifying seeds, will go through. But the little change is that the people below it before that didn't qualify at all. But um, for but this time they go into some a playoff round where they can still qualify for the main event. But I'm not sure how that works because here we've already got like 32 players. Maybe they go through the losers bracket. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But that's for later. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll give you my run through of a. Uh, did I mention it? I actually won the tie over the 5 games, so very happy with that. It's my first proper trophy. So yeah, didn't really expect to do that. But yeah, enough yapping for me. So this is we did them in order, so I'll just do them in order of how we did them. So Japan first. It has been a while, so let me take a minute to see what we did. Okay, yeah. So the first round is just in this little like thing here, and I think I just went south. I mean, I don't remember exactly what path I took, but at least I just went south, got onto this road, and found. I mean, I did find a sign somewhere. I'm just not sure where exactly. Did the coverage change? I don't know. There's something. Maybe this. Yeah, I guess I found this. Toyama, which is knowable, and I mean, from there I probably just tried to line up a road and see if there's anything that matched. Maybe I found this too. Uh, yeah, I'm guessing that just based on these town names like Takayama, Hida, Furukawa, um, like yeah, like Takayama's here, so it's probably fair to assume was somewhere here. That yeah, not a super difficult round here. Round two was oh yeah, I remember this one. This one was like a very urban round where you kind of had to get lucky to get clues. Like I was just, I think I remember just wandering around a lot for this one, and I'm not sure what I found to put me in. Was it just Miyazaki? It was Miyakanoyo. So yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you what I found. I think um I did make out that it was Kyushu because of the plates. Like um you need to find a good example. Uh where are they? Is this a good one? No. Yeah, like this kind of like upside down L. That's a Kyushu plate. So I got the right island, but I don't think this was the road I took. I couldn't tell you which one I did take though. Let me try and see if I like. It's on the yellow road here. See if I found something. Um, maybe it was this I found. 10 and 269, which would, I guess that would point me to this town. I mean, 260. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, yeah. I remember finding a sign there that not much to talk about. And three was around that I like lost the most points on, I think. Yeah. So I found a Kyushu plate on here again, I remember. I think I was in a tunnel right before one. Between two tunnels even. And I think I vaguely remember being on this island before and getting like a road number that I didn't find on the island of Kyushu. So I was just wondering, like, yeah, I think I went this way. So it was like, yeah, this road number, the 382, which I couldn't find on the Kyushu island. I think I vaguely remember it was on an island, so I actually did look on this island, but I just didn't have enough time to pinpoint um, between, yeah, like it was between these two tunnels, and um, yeah, I just didn't have enough time to pinpoint, but I got the island. That's kind of the gist of it. Round four, actually don't remember this one. Uh, yeah, I think I went this way out of the mountains, like on a big road, and I think I went this way. Should have done this right after, not months later. Like when was it? In November, and it's March. So, yeah, yeah, 103. 103. That's an indication. Like with the 100s, those are actually quite well ordered. The 100 start in northern Tohoku, I guess you call it, um, and the numbers increase the more south you go. And Aomori is pretty big, so I knew before that we were there, and yeah, I think it was just a matter of finding these two roads, 103 and 454. Yeah, and just find it. So that wasn't too hard. Five was in Saitama, and I think with this one, yeah, these are I sometimes play the division La Ligue 2 division maps for fun, so don't pay attention to that. Yeah, I think with this one, I just knew we were in the Tokyo area because probably found a Kanto plate. Like, that's not a good example. Kanto plates are often silver. Yeah, like this boy. So I knew we were there. Looked urban enough. So yeah, just a matter of finding some road numbers. I mean, this was the whole gist of Japan. I just find some road numbers and try and pinpoint them. So like with the use of I skip. Yeah, like maybe Omiya Kwakawi Kuchage or the drill. Try and find those and the were they findable even 35 and 214. I mean not really. I don't quite remember what I found there, to be honest with you. But yeah, that was the Japan round. So at this point, Lunacy got a slight advantage on me, not by a lot, so it wasn't that big of a disaster. So next up, we went to Germany, and I can summarize it quickly for you. Round one, two, and three were just new to town, just not where I was. First one was Wuppertal. It it told me pretty quickly that it was Wuppertal, I think, but just did not know where where in Wuppertal we were. I mean, somewhere on the outskirts, as you can see, but just not, you know, sorry, I actually don't know where I found the Wuppertal sign. But yeah, it was just me finding out Wuppertal, just knowing where it is. Same for this one. I found a sign that, said Osnabrück. I think it was this direction I went to. Yeah, it just said Osnabrück. And I entered it from the. I went west to enter it. So I was looking in the western border rather than. Or sorry, on the eastern border rather than up here. And the sign that said Osnabrück didn't give me a nearby town that I was heading into when I left Osnabrück, supposedly. So this one also was this pinpointing issue. Here, it was also just a case of I knew at one point it was Berlin, just not where. It's just this random suburb way, outside of the city. Probably found a three. Oh no, it was the street signs. Yeah, these are like Berlin street signs. So that that was a pretty easy, you know, solve. That was Berlin. And here you see like the outlines of Berlin, but just not the. Yeah, just wandering around there. And round four. Oh yeah, this one was pretty tricky actually. So I was just in this suburb, and I think I remember like leaving it from here or something. And it took me a while to, yeah, I found these signs. Neu, Neuöttingen, Wienhöring. And I think I wasn't sure. I didn't think I know this place, but Inntal In is a river, and Tal means valley, so like the valley of the Inn River, which, as you can see, flows right here. The Inn is, you know, goes through Austria and Germany. So for me, it was just a matter of finding the Inn and the towns. I think I did go a bit further though, and then I found this sign of Landshut, which is Noble and Neumarkt sanctified. With the help of these towns, I kind of found it in the end, although it was pretty tricky. In the end, you're like, here's Neuötting, which was 10 kilometers. So yeah, like Neuötting, Wienhöring. So I was kind of figuring about the end that it must have been here. So yeah, um, just town knowledge really. Round five, I could have solved really quickly, but I was being a silly goose. So right here at the start, um, what did it say? Why did it say it actually? There was like a really obvious clue at the start. Maybe this. I looked back on Lunacy's VOD and he solved this one really quickly. Uh, Rendsburg. Here was Rendsburg. En dat zijn even landkreis. Rendsburg, Eckenvoorde. So Rendsburg, 12 kilometers. Passing a canal. Not that difficult. But I forgot where the Landkreise was. Here it was Egenhaminde, Hamdorf. Okay, those were not knowable, but just kept going and going and going and going and going until I got into the next town. It was probably this here. Yeah, and I think I'm guessing that I finally guessing. Oh, Rendsburg Eckenvoorde. So, but I didn't recognize the name Rendsburg before, if that makes sense. But I think in the end I did find it. Yeah, like Lunacy, like he found the signs at the start. I missed them, and then it wasn't until very late that I realized, oh, Rendsburg, it's up here. So yeah, got that in the end. I won by 200 points, but not much. At that point, there wasn't really a very big difference. He was still leading. So then we went to Germany, no move 5K. And these I can go through a bit quicker. This is basically where uh, the difference was made. As you can see, Lunacy got 11,000 points. So let's start at the first round. Which one was that actually? Yeah, it was this one. Round one was on the Polish border. Yeah, Oderinsel. So that was enough for me to indicate where we were approximately, because Oder is the river that basically defines the border between Germany and Poland. Yeah, as you can see, um, not all the way. Is this still the Oder? No, it's something else now. But at least here, the Oder is the border between Poland and Germany nowadays. And Insel means island, so that was enough for me to know where it was. But you could see some Polish here, so I think that's probably what did it for Lunacy, because I don't think he speaks German. So for me, it was just in case of looking for a. Oh, and it actually says it on English here. So, where am I going? So I think for the most part, I was just scanning the order and looking for an island. There was a few containers, like here were some islands in the river, um, but It indicated this was a pretty big island, so I think it was probably referring to that. Um, didn't say, but what what else did it say? Yeah, you could have maybe used Munchnov to pinpoint. Here's another island, but I think with the road angle, this was looking pretty good. So it did take me the whole round, but like almost the whole time. But when you like combine it with the angle, wasn't too hard. Okay, second round was a bit tricky. The only info you really had was on these. So the O5 code is, let's get rid of this one. The O5 code is basically like what is it approximately? Like the twos are here in Noord-Rijn-Westfalen, but the O5s are about here, I would say, on this kind of latitude. And the here it says Weserbergland, and the Weser is a river that goes most well known to go through Bremen, but it also, goes still down quite a bit to here. So, um, Weserbergland in '05 were basically enough for me to indicate that we're probably like somewhere south of Hanover, because as you can see, it is somewhat hilly here, and up here is pretty flat. So it was never going to be here. Plus, with the '05 code, it was somewhere here, but I just could not find the rest of the town. That's the gist of it. And Lunacy missed this one by quite a bit. He had the Weser part, but he was around Bremen, where he didn't realize that it's actually flat there. So it could not have been there. Not guess shaming him or anything, but it's just, you know if you know Germany a bit, then you know that basically anything above like this line is gonna be pretty flat. There's a few hilly parts, but this is mostly just the, like as they call it, the Northern European plain. So you wanted to look more south uh, in the Weser part. Next round was honestly something you either know or don't know. See that logo? That is the logo of the club Schalke 04, which is a big German football club uh, situated in Gelsenkirchen. But if you don't follow football, I don't blame you for not knowing it. And Lunacy saw an S, so I think his line of thought was just starts with an S. Stuttgart starts with an S, might as well try. But it was just Schalke Gelsenkirchen. Just had to look for the stadium. It looked like a training ground, so just like here, not yeah, not much else to say about the round. Round four was um, a bit of a dumb mistake on my end. Just give a sign here. Wuppertstetten, Gemeinde Blindheim, Kreis Dillingen aan de Donau. Dillingen aan de Donau is the Kreis here. Here's the Dillingen. It was Blindheim, but I just couldn't find this town. I don't really know how, because I think maybe I wasn't looking. I was more so looking down here, not up here. But that was Blindheim. That said Blindheim. So yeah, I don't know how I missed that, but that didn't matter in the end. Yeah, Lunacy got it really quick, and I just was, fucking about. It's, just a bit of a skill issue from my end. Round five was honestly pretty hard. If you're not a trained Germany trainer, I could understand not getting this. So the key thing for me here was, did I actually see this? Volk. What does that say? Okay, probably not anything. I'm just looking if I actually missed anything here. Does it say Celle? Okay, that didn't matter. So what did it for me was this. Dorstedt. Stedt is a town suffix that only appears in the north. So while Lunacy guessed, again, not guess shaming him, um, I DM'd him this anyway, just to help him. So it could never be up here if you have the name Torstedt. So really all I did was just I just scanned the north, just looked for Torstedt because that was the one that like was the most distant. So I'm guessing the biggest. Maybe I was looking for the other towns, maybe too. Um, yeah, so like I just did something like this, probably just scanned here, looked for it, and then at one point I did see Torstedt probably. I think I maybe found Otto's bag too, and it could like be related to Otto. So I was looking a bit more, here, and then see Torstedt here, and just kind of fabricate from there. But yeah, so yeah, that really made the difference. I mean, at that rate, we were like, okay, I probably got this, but we've still had Cambodia to go, so it's like I can still fuck this up. It's still not over. So here the thing was just don't fuck up too much. And luckily, I still got 3 of the 5 rounds. The first one was, I think, was that just the one in Phnom Penh? Yeah, just location in Phnom Penh, which I just didn't pinpoint. I think neither of us did. Yeah. Um, yes, just here. Here's a library, 2-lane road, and yeah, that's about all we got. Maybe could have could have been a river there, but looks like there isn't. I thought for a second it was. Yeah, just we both didn't find it. Just not really much to talk about. Round two was yeah, I'm not sure what I was supposed to find here. So you see like a lot of water here, a lot of like swampland. I was just looking for lakes, really. Um, but yeah, problem was here was all water too, and as you can see in here, it's all land. So I wasn't looking for like water to the west. So that got both of us, and we just did a middle plonk just to not lose too many points. Round three was, I think it was Kong Shim Rap. Let me make sure. No, it was round four. What was round three? Round three was this. Yeah, okay. This one was not too difficult. You saw the 7. Couldn't read which towns, but basically just looked for the 7, lined up a road, and yeah, just there's not a lot of junctions with that angle leading to the 7. Like, what else could it have been? Yeah, like maybe this, but that's not quite the same angle, I think. D7. I mean, there's a few roads, but it was pretty likely to me it was going to be this this angle. So yeah, not much to tell there. Okay, now round four was here, and my line of thought was basically, okay, this is probably one of the bigger towns. Just looking around it, yeah, as you can see here, this looks somewhat built up, and yeah, you had like these clues you didn't really, it didn't really help you. So it's just like, okay, it's likely just a city. So I lined up the road, looked for like a bridge. I think I looked in Krongpatambang, which didn't really have anything that fit. Like the river goes like through vertically, while here it's like more horizontally. So I guess I looked in maybe Kongstang, maybe Kampongcham, but then I looked obviously in one of the bigger cities, and it looked right. So yeah, round five was I missed that, but Lunacy didn't. Just for completion's sake, yeah, Lunacy got round three and four as well. Round five was this round lake, which I didn't know of its existence. For the rest, there wasn't any info on there. But yeah, I just had to know that it was like this round lake. Lunacy knew of it, I didn't. And at that point, it was pretty clear that I won. So I'm just gonna quickly go through world map. It was it's pretty bad from my end, but Lunacy also was kind of fucking about. I mean, we both knew it was kind of over. So round one was in Japan, and I saw a Tohoku plate. So no, I wasn't there, but there was something that really confused me in this round, and I don't quite remember what it was. Um, but let's see. Let's go northward. There's like the big road. Yeah. I guess I just found some town signs that really confused me. Like Towadako, Hirosaki, what it said on here, and on here it said Ikashodate. Okay. But yeah, I just couldn't, you know, get together that we were there. Just, Skillish shouldn't have been struggling with that. Round two was what was round two? Oh, yeah, I'm not even gonna show this one. It's just I found an O11 code indicating where we're in Johannesburg. Just couldn't pinpoint. Only she, I guess, didn't find it. I guess he didn't know about the phone code. Round three was Colorado, and let me see, guess. Yeah, about the same as me. I think we both maybe found. I don't quite remember this round actually. Yeah, it was just a high altitude mountain road. I think it took me quite a while to find something. Um, I think maybe here there was something. Like this here. Yeah, Arabao. Yeah, that was it. Get rid of this. Yeah, we found like national forest here. I'm not sure how I found out it was Colorado, but because I just looked there. I looked also here, I think, but Colorado was always an option. So I just both found it, but couldn't pinpoint. Round four was. Yeah, we both didn't find that one. I actually don't remember this one. Just a random rural road. Uh, yeah, like neither of us could find it. So like Skimburnes. I mean, I don't know. I honestly can't be bothered to find about this one. When I was just downtown Sofia. I was just wandering about, looking for clues. I don't know why I didn't go Sofia, but I remember just not going the right way. Just goofing off, not finding anything. Um, but I went. I guess I went like middle for the hedge, but yeah. At this point, I think both of us weren't really taking it seriously. So yeah. There you have it. I won. I got 109,000 points over Lunacy's 102,000 points. So yeah, again, I'm very happy with that win. And stay tuned for round for the second season, which will start in a week, I believe. Let's see. I think Google Docs will say it. Yeah, it starts 18 March, which will be a Monday. Okay, sure. Okay, we'll see you then. I'll probably record the pre-qualifying things. So see you then. And have a good day.